Hey guys, welcome to an all-new episode of Conflicts. Today I'm excited to show you an all-new Lego set, also known as the Ultimate Ferrari Garage set. This here is the coolest garage set I've ever seen, in which it comes with Ferraris, as well as a full garage to go ahead and build your cars. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see what it's all about. Alright, so this here is our Lego set. It's got over 840 pieces. You can actually see it's got a lot of different things going on, from like a jack to like a F1 car. So you do get 3 cars, and you get like a racing thing going on too. So it actually looks really cool. It is fully licensed by Ferrari, and then as we flip it over, it kind of talks about more in dimension goes. So you can actually line up the cars to race, and then you can actually see the cars racing here. You can even see that they're fueling. And then over here it shows that it does fold into, looks like a garage, so you can actually even store it better that way. Shows that they're actually changing the spoiler, so it does come with different parts. And then on the bottom here shows the different Ferraris that you get. So you can see the 3 different racing cars. So you get like an Indy car, almost like a stock car, and then a classic Ferrari as well. And then the top here shows all the characters that you get. So it looks like you get 7 characters, which is actually a good amount of characters for a box of this value. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's on the inside. Alright, so this is everything that it comes with. So we get 6 different bags with all the different pieces in it. And we get a separate bag, looks like just for like the mount itself. And then we have ourselves an instruction manual as well as amongst stickers. So let's go and take a look at this. Alright, so we get 3 different books as well as 2 different sticker sheets. You can see all the different stickers on here. Look like it says number 2, a bunch of Ferrari logos, even like a checkered flag, and some sponsor logos as well. So really cool. So each book kind of gives you step-by-step directions on how to build it. So this one's showing us how to build the F1 car, and then it looks like book number 2 is showing us how to build another car, and then book number 3 will be showing us how to build a 3rd car, as well as the podium itself and the garage at the same time. So it should be quite some fun to see how this all kind of plays out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and cue up that montage and build this cool garage. Alright, so our Ferrari Ultimate Garage is finally done, and wow, the amount of details on this is really cool. There's so many different things you can see, and literally every point of direction you see, there's actually a lot of different things going on. So let's just kind of start our way from the right side all the way to the left side. So right off the back over here, we have ourselves a spoiler. So this little spoiler here, you can actually go ahead and substitute it on the F1 car itself. So you can actually just swap out the spoilers depending on how you want it, which is really cool. That does kind of give you options in terms of customability goes. And then we have like a tool rack over here. We got some like wrenches, even like small little parts, stuff like that. And then we have a little fueling tank. So this here is like a gas tank right over here. So you can actually go ahead and fuel the cars as well. And then we have our little, maybe like a kind of manager of the area itself, with the little beard and all. He's got hair. It actually looks like he's probably like a top official of the location itself. Definitely a very detailed character than unless. And then as we move our way to the center of the stage, we'll see the F1 car here. Now the F1 car was actually pretty fun to build just because it's a little bit different than the other cars. And then the fact that you can actually customize it, and it has like deep dish wheels on the back, so the rear wheels are bigger as well as wider than the front wheels. Now what it's on right now is actually a jack stand, so we can actually raise the car or lower the car. So the car will pull up from the back of the garage into the garage itself, and then the car, you can actually go ahead and like lift it up so you can work on it as well. Now this here is the driver of the car. It appears to be a female, and you know, she's actually looks really cool with her shirt and all, wearing a Ferrari shirt, and then on the back it shows Ferrari as well. So definitely a cool looking F1 racer. And then in the little shop itself, we'll see like a rim rack over here, so you can actually change out the wheels on your card. This is more or less geared towards the racing car, or for the far left that we'll look at in a little bit. So just keep that in mind as well. So it's actually pretty cool that you can actually go ahead and pull your car in and work on it. Now up in the front here, you'll see 3 different characters. So one, we have a little photographer. So he may be like the press guy. He comes with a little camera, which is really cool. And then you have like a girl who happens to be like either the reporter or, you know, someone that this character knows, but I believe it's just a reporter. And then this guy here is our racer for the classic car, which is actually right over here. So that's actually really cool. That is the 1962 250 GTO. Definitely a really cool looking Ferrari nonetheless. The way they made this was actually really unique. Definitely a very cool looking classic. I kind of like how they kind of put the back together. Even like the double exhaust pipes on the back are really unique. And then the front end, the way they did the headlights as well as the grille piece is really interesting, and the little yellow stripe on the side as well. So it's over here behind this little rope so people can't actually cross over it, which is really cool, kind of giving it like almost like a museum-like appearance. Now, we already went over the Ferrari over here. This here is the 1979 Ferrari 312 T4. It's a very classic F1 car. And then we went over the GTO. The next one we'll look at is the 488 GTE Ferrari, which is this race car over here. I mean, check that out. Now, this car probably had the most stickers to put on, to be honest, but it's actually a really cool design how they built it, especially the side itself. The way it kind of layers itself is really unique. And then the rear wing as well as the diffusers actually is pretty interesting. I even liked how they captured the front end with the splitter and how it kind of attaches to the bumper is really cool. I kind of wish they had better headlights, but the stickers are pretty cool as well, just because in the real racing world, that's what they use on cars. And then the driver will sit in the cockpit, and this here is our driver with the blue helmet. Definitely looks like he's really geared to race. And then even this one here, there's a sticker that shows the rear engine, which is really cool. Now, as we continue our way through the garage itself, you'll see this cool looking trophy case. So you can actually just go ahead and take it off. All you have to do is remove the cover right here, and you can go ahead and just take out that trophy and have the character hold it. And then you got these tiny looking trophies here on this like glass mantle, which is actually really interesting as well, kind of giving it a whole museum appearance. More or less the left side of this whole entire field, in which you have these different sheets on the walls here showing the different cars, which is really cool. Now, other than that, we do get this checkered guy over here. So this guy's like initiating the race. You can see with his hat, also a Ferrari guy. So he's got a checkered flag, ready to go kind of deal. And then on the left here, we have ourselves a racetrack. So we have ourselves the Ferrari starting line, as well as 2 turns. So the unique thing about these turns is that you can actually go ahead and rotate them and kind of create that turn that you want. So you don't just limit to whatever it is. And it's a really unique design on how they made it, so you can actually kind of do whatever you want with it. Now, besides that, what else you can do with this is really interesting, is that you can go ahead and fold this up. So you just go ahead and fold it in just like this, and it'll actually clip together. This will create a very unique garage aspect to it. As we rotate it around, you can actually see that. And then if you ever want to go ahead and play with it, just go ahead and open it up, and voila, you can actually see everything on the inside. So definitely a very unique aspect in terms of the Ultimate Garage feeling to it, in which I think Lego did a great job on this, and you really do get a good bang for your buck, just because you get a lot of different aspects as well as a lot of different things to look at, especially when it comes to Ferraris and Legos. Now, if you guys had any questions about the Ferrari Ultimate Garage, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.